Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Hazim Suhadi and I'll be helping you with your part writing needs. So without further ado, let's just look at our first exercise. So here we have to analyze the harmony and everything happens to be in root position, which should be easy because all you have to do is look at the root, which is the bass line. Okay, we're in the key of E minor, which means that if the root is E, it means that it's scale degree 1, which means that you use a 1 chord. If the root is, for example, a G, G is the 3rd scale degree, which means that you will use Roman number 3. Okay, so we're going to analyze everything with Roman numbers because that's the point of the exercise. So here, for the first chord, you have E, G, and B. Okay, you have an E minor chord. You look at the root, which means that it's chord 1, because E is scale degree 1. Okay, quite obvious, yeah? And we don't really have to look at the chord, we just have to look at the bass. Okay, because everything is in root position. So this is a way of saving time. Next chord, you have a C. So C is which scale degree in the key of E minor? So you can just go up, so E, you always count the tonic 1, which is not like math. It's not like you do F, G, A, where F gets the 1, the E gets the 1 first. So E, F, G, A, B, C, which means that it's the 6th scale degree. So we're going to use Roman number 6. And I'm using uppercase because we have a C major chord. Okay. Next one, A. A is scale degree E, F, G, A, 4. So we're going to use Roman number 4. I use lowercase 4 because we have an A minor chord. Okay. With Roman numbers, how you know whether it's lowercase or uppercase, it's already fixed. And you just have to memorize which ones are major chords, which ones are minor chords. So in the key of E minor or in any minor keys, 1 is always minor, and then 2 happens to be a diminished chord. And we're also using the notes in the harmonic minor scale, okay? Because we're analyzing the harmony, we're using the notes in the harmonic minor scale, okay? An exception of that will be 3, because if we use the harmonic minor, then this is going to be a 3 augmented. If we're in the key of A minor, for example, scale degree 3 is C, and then if you just make root 3rd and 5th, and you know that in A minor harmonic, you have the leading tone G sharp. When you have C, E, G sharp, that's an augmented triad. But this is one exception where we don't use the notes in the harmonic minor. We actually use the natural minor for chord 3, which means that we're not going to use the augmented version. We're just using the major version of chord 3. Okay, and then exception aside, moving on, 4 is going to be minor. 5, we're going to use the harmonic minor this time, which means that if we look at the chord, E is scale degree 5, E, G sharp, B, it's a major chord, so 5 is going to be uppercase. 6 is always uppercase. And then 7, we're using the G sharp as well, harmonic minor, which means that we have G sharp, B, and D, which makes it diminished. Okay. This is more like a review. I assume that everyone knows this at this point. So here we have scale degree 5, B, so this is uppercase 5, and pay attention to the leading tone. So the D becomes a D sharp in harmonic minor. And then back to E, that's 1, and then back to B again, that's a 5, pay attention to the leading tone, then back to 1. And then because the 1 is held for 2 beats, it means that it's going to be chord 1 for those 2 beats, beat 3 and beat 4. Next one, we have A. A is E, F, G, A. It's 4. G, and look, see? So Scale degree 3, like I said before, is going to be an exception. We don't use the harmonic minor. We use the natural minor instead. So that's why the D is not D sharp. It's just a natural D, a normal D. Next one, you have C, and then, you don't have to like count it every single time. Just look at the previous notes, previous chords. You've already analyzed C before. That's chord 6 right here. So this is going to be chord 6. And then this one is chord 4. Here, automatically, chord 5. And having the leading tone helps because you know immediately that it's either going to be a chord 5 or a chord 7 diminished. And then you have a reiteration of the 5 chord, but with a bass jumping up an octave. I still see this as a continuation of the same chord. So I write a dash to indicate that it's going to be, it's lengthened. And then back to 1. So 5, 2, 1, we have a perfect authentic cadence. And we'll talk about cadences later. But anyway, this is the chord progression. 1, 6, 4, 5, 1, 5, 1, lengthened, 4, 3, 6, 4, 5, lengthened, and then back to 1, using the correct uppercase and lowercase Roman numbers. Okay, pretty easy. And then we'll do another one in our next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to make more videos on music theory. Thank you.